Wisconsin, a state well known for its cheese and the Green Bay Packers football team, is home to numerous other undiscovered treasures just waiting to be found. You can learn about art and history firsthand, visit the locations where it happened, and read about it in the museums, which range from Madison's exquisite museums to the state parks that have been preserved. For those who enjoy trains and architecture, there are also interactive activities available. You can visit the structures designed by the renowned architect Frank Lloyd Wright or take a train ride on a vintage steam engine-powered locomotive. 13. Milwaukee Art Museum. At the Milwaukee Art Museum, travel through artistic history from the 13th century to the present, organized chronologically. All of the exquisite 30,000 pieces are housed in the striking Quadraxi Pavilion. In an effort to introduce high art to this isolated port town back in the day, Alexander Mitchell donated a collection to the museum's founding. Admire artwork across 4 floors that showcases items from Europe, Asia, and the Americas. The vast collection of works by renowned Wisconsin artist Georgia O'Keeffe is a favorite spot for many residents. After that, take in the modernist building's winged roof from the outside gardens. 12. Bookworm Gardens. Sheboygan. The Bookworm Gardens infuses your garden experience with a literary touch by alluding to over 60 classic children's novels. With its wonderful design, the gardens are engaging and enjoyable for kids who may read, explore the large park, and learn about the flowers. You'll discover many parts honoring literature, music, art, and nature as you proceed. Every area features multiple comfortable reading nooks and explores the on-display flora. Children can also learn to play music and find the hidden letters at Bookworm Gardens. 11. Copper Falls State Park. Cooper Falls State Park is a treasure located in northern Wisconsin. It was shaped by the ancient flow of lava and features waterfalls that cascade into the valley. The Tyler Forks River and the Bad River, 2 significant rivers in the state park, merge before rushing through a small ravine. After a while, the waterway spills over the edge, creating 3 striking waterfalls. The tallest, standing 30 feet tall. Prehistoric rock formations can be seen all across the park, one of which is appropriately called Devil's Gate. Along the 1.7-mile Doughboys Trail is the finest way to experience the park's waterfalls and expansive overlooks. The loop takes you to Devil's Gate, each waterfall, and other Lake Superior observation locations. 10. Olbrich Botanical Gardens. Madison. Go to the Olbrich Botanical Gardens in the state capital if you're looking for some peace and quiet. After years of work, the gardens, which were designed and built by Michael Olbrich, opened in 1952 and have subsequently grown over the years. There are now 7 distinct parts within the Botanical Gardens, each with bright colors and unique viewpoints. The expansive Rose Garden, the Sunken Garden, and the Perennial Garden are among the garden's highlights. The King of Thailand gave the Thai Pavilion in 2002, elevating the Olbrich Botanical Gardens profile internationally. It would be easy to lose an afternoon strolling through each garden and stopping to have a beautiful picnic in one of the numerous green areas. 9. Mount Olympus Water and Fun Park. Mount Olympus Water and Fun Park is the best in town, rising above the competition in the Wisconsin Dells, known as the water park capital of the world. With both an indoor and outdoor area, the park guarantees that inclement weather won't ruin your captivating day. Mount Olympus is the best spot to be when the sun is shining in the Wisconsin Dells. You can experience 6 stories of water activities in the park's outdoor area before heading to the theme park's jaw-dropping roller coasters. 8. Cave Point County Park. The famous limestone ledges of Cave Point County Park in Door County are worn away by the unchanging rhythm of the waves. Cave Point is a photographer's and diver's paradise, offering surreal underwater views of Lake Michigan's azure waters. These feature shimmering limestone and intricate rock tunnels brimming with fish. To admire the distinctive dolomites along the coast, you don't even need to enter the refreshing lake. Actually, kayaking could be the park's most well-liked activity. With a close-up view of the caves visible through the crystal clear water, paddle along the banks. 7. Devil's Lake State Park. Wisconsin's most visited state park is Devil's Lake State Park, located in Baraboo, north of Madison. The state park has miles of hiking and bike trails, rock climbing, boat rentals, and beaches, and it receives over 3 million visitors annually. The park is traversed by the 1,000-mile Ice Age Trail, which highlights the amazing natural history of the area. You may take in breathtaking views of the expansive lake while exploring the park from the top of a 500-foot quartzite bluff. 6. Geneva Lake Shore Path. While there are several lovely hiking paths in Wisconsin, the stunning Geneva Lake Shore Path takes first position despite fierce competition. The walk is a pleasant but drawn-out stroll, far from a hike that will burn your thighs. The trail meanders around the banks of the glistening Geneva Lake for 21 km. It's a journey filled with breathtaking natural scenery, gorgeous resorts, and vacation homes from the 19th century. Due to its close proximity to restaurants, stores, cafes, and the town of Lake Geneva, you may pause your walk frequently. Or, after you've had your fill, turn around. 5. Wisconsin State Capitol, Madison. Even from a distance, the Wisconsin State Capitol is impressive, nearly as tall as the U.S. Capitol in Washington, D.C. The Capitol, which was constructed in 1917, has a massive dome that is over 280 feet in diameter. A complimentary guided tour is available to explore what is arguably Madison's most exquisite architectural design. The Capitol's main attractions, including murals, marble patterns, rotundas, and monuments, will be guided by your knowledgeable guide. You will have plenty of time to view the 6th-floor museum because the tours run an hour. Discover more about the construction of Wisconsin's third state capitol here. It's Madison's highest structure. To fully appreciate it, take a picture of it from the Manana Terrace Community and Convention Center. 4. Harley-Davidson Museum. Milwaukee motorcycles are not the only thing that Harley-Davidson is known for because to its instantly recognizable emblem. Milwaukee's spectacular Harley-Davidson Museum honors the renowned brand. With more than 450 motorcycles and thought-provoking objects on display, you can discover the history of Harley-Davidson, from its founding in Milwaukee in 1903 to the present. Forever a forward-thinking brand, Harley-Davidson has always enjoyed defying convention. You can get on the back of one and ride around the Midwest in virtual reality at the museum to experience that excitement. Gearheads will love experimenting with the original engines, and the Rebels and Outlaws display offers a chance to learn how to make some copies. 3. Apostle Islands National Lakeshore. The Apostle Islands National Lakeshore, located on Wisconsin's northern coast, is both visually stunning and historically significant. With 21 islands, 6 picturesque lighthouses, and shimmering sandstone, this is the best area in the state for kayaking. Hundreds of ships used the lighthouses of the Apostle Islands as a guide to cross the misted Lake Superior in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. You can visit the numerous ones that remain today, with the Watcher's Cabin next door portraying a solitary yet passionate life. 2. Witches Gulch. Witches Gulch in Wisconsin Dells is a little gorge sculpted by rushing water and the everlasting force of the wind. The sandstone canyons, which were formerly an ancient lake, will remind some people of Utah's famous slot canyons. You will see whirlpool champions in the dark environment along the route, with dense ferns looming overhead. Over time, it has become possible for tourists to reach the fascinating canyon on foot. But in an effort to slow down erosion, regulations have changed, and visitors who want to view Witches Gulch now have to register for the Upper Dells Bout Tour. Stand Rock, at the mouth of the canyon, is the trip's high point. On top of the tall, thin sandstone, there's a bigger rock. The crowd holds its breath when the tour's trained dog jumps from the top of the pillar. 1. Taliesin. Wisconsin is dotted with Frank Lloyd Wright's creations. Wisconsin native Wright is a well-known architect whose creations include Milwaukee's stunning Greek Orthodox Church. However, Taliesin, a rural house that Lloyd himself spent over 50 years perfecting, is his most famous creation. Located in the breathtaking countryside, with his 600-acre property featuring undulating hills that resemble waves, Lloyd began work in the summer of 1911. The estate kept getting better until 1959, when he passed away. You can take a tour of the site today, which includes the charming house with a theater, gallery, and school.